Welcome to Conny Decorated today, and of course with heart. And who's here with heart today? Laura, that's right, and Sophie too. I've got the frisbee next to me again, but today our topic is this: an autumn wreath with just a few natural materials, whether to lay down or to hang on the door. Exactly, dear ones, and if you want to know how this works, stay tuned because we're going to show you now. These are the things we need today for our autumn wreath, and I'll get started right away. This is the base. Here I have a straw wreath form. Next up, we have some truly wonderful and natural corn husks, complemented by a delicate bit of heather in both pristine white and a soft verdant green. Then here are the seed heads. We've got some physalis, a bit of ribbon, floral pins and binding wire. And I also have a bit of hay. That's all there is to it. And I think we can get started. And what do we always start with? With the binding wire. I tie it around the wreath form and twist it nice and tight. And before we start the actual wrapping process, I prepare things a bit by carefully taking the heather and precisely cutting off the upper shoots, then setting them aside. Now I have everything prepared. I've taken a bit of hay, I have the heather, and I have the corn leaves. I don't want to have anything else on the table right now, and I'll start with my corn leaves. They're wonderfully long, and ideally I'd like to fold them in half now. Let me show you, just bend them, fold them over like this. It's almost like a little bow already. And now I place this on the wreath and wrap my wire around it. Now I take my hay. You can also use straw just as well now. After all, it's straw season too. I carefully place this piece here directly in front on the opposite side and then gently wrap my flexible wire around it once again, securing it firmly. They can definitely be of different lengths. That is perfectly fine. See? But you can also cut them to length if you want. I carefully bend it a little again, adjusting its position precisely, then gently place it the other way around now, ensuring proper alignment. Next, I take my wire, preparing it for use, and then securely attach the delicate leaf to the sturdy straw, making sure it is firmly connected. What I'd also like to add now is a bit of heather. We have a little, well, I'll just call it a small gap here. I go around once more and secure the heather in the same way. Now I carefully take the wire, go underneath the corn, pull it firmly tight, and then take a bit more hay, ensuring it's secure. But really, everyone can bind it however they like or however it feels best for them. Just go ahead and give it a try. Of course, everyone has their own wrapping technique, and now I'm taking the hay again. That gives you wonderful volume, and now I'll go around again with my wire. Then I'll take another corn leaf. Here I have a thick strand. You can also just cut that off. And now I carefully take the beautiful heather once again and gently place it up here, precisely in this designated spot. And now you just keep repeating this process. As I said, I also think it looks really nice when the tips of the corn leaves point upwards. Of course, you can also easily incorporate grasses or whatever you have on hand, big thick leaves. It was truly a lot of fun again, a genuinely enjoyable experience. We spent some time just casually chatting, engaging in pleasant conversation, and then moved on to a bit of binding, carefully securing things together. What I've particularly observed and found to be quite useful is that you can effectively utilize either hay or straw for this purpose. Hay, being noticeably finer in texture and more pliable, is especially well suited to wonderfully and precisely fill in the sides here, ensuring a snug and complete fit, while straw also offers a robust and effective alternative for achieving the desired fullness and stability in these areas. You can simply and easily stick it in between again, and that truly gives it a really wonderfully wild, charming country cottage character, which I absolutely and completely love. We've wrapped it all the way around, or rather we're finished here now, and then I'll cut the wire at the back, fasten it again at the back, and if you find it too wild, you can also trim it a bit with scissors, but I actually think it looks really, really nice like this. So now I'm hiding my wire at the back here, tucking it in at the back. And now, of course, we're going to add a bit of color. I think it looks absolutely beautiful like this, and I think it makes a fantastic door wreath as well. You can easily add a string of lights, and what's always wonderful is that the corn husks dry out really well and later become a lovely light color. And yes, that really brings out an autumn vibe. And since it's not going to stay green forever, it's definitely an advantage to already add these autumn tones in now. And what is autumn? Of course, it's the warm tones, the orange hues. And now you can use things like physalis to beautifully fill in all the gaps here. You can also decorate everywhere with little rose hips and seed pods. And that's exactly what we're going to do. And today I'm going to grab my floral pins, and feel free to check the video description below. There's a link to our website. There you'll find the link to Hof Ulkers, because we also have them in our online shop and they're really perfect. So that's what I'm going to do now. Take the rose hips and secure them with the pins, and just look how beautiful it is. And with a bit of color, it really feels even more like autumn. As I said, some people prefer it simple, while others like a bit more color. And here too, I just secure the physalis with the pins and tuck them right into the wreath. And don't be afraid to place everything a bit crisscross, not just in one direction, so it gets that wonderful natural look. If you notice, for example, oh, there's still a gap here, I don't like that, you can just take a bit more hay, and at the same time as you're adding your decorative items, you can use the pins to fill it in a little. And this beautiful white jute ribbon, I think the colors go together really well, especially with the light heather and the light ribbon. I think it's a really, really cool combination. I don't want to add a bow here. I think that's enough, and I think the wreath is already so lush and so wonderful. You really don't need to add anything here. I think a bow would be unnecessary today. So, dear ones, we really hope that we were able to inspire you with this wreath today. No matter what you have, just take a look or see what you can find along the roadside, even thick grasses. You can incorporate all of that really well, dear ones. And of course, we would love it if you gave us a thumbs up. You know that already. And I'd say the weather is still so nice right now. We're enjoying autumn, the beautiful colors, and stay healthy. Feel hugged. We're looking forward to decorating with and for you again in the coming days. Yours, Conny, and... Exactly, dear ones. See you then. Bye.
And I'll be alright. I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay here.